Today we are going to discuss another important topic. So, how to start your journey in Salesforce? Suppose this is a request I got from many people. So, some people they want to know where to start, how to start, what are the career opportunities in Salesforce. So, usually, if someone working in some areas like a Java support and all, so if they want to switch their career into Salesforce, so usually the question arises where to start, how to start, what are the things they have to prepare in order to crack an interview, what kind of interview questions usually they will get. So in order to address all these questions and to guide, I feel it will be really very good session. So that's why I came across this video. So usually if someone new to Salesforce, if they don't know how to start Salesforce and what are the topics they need to prepare and all, so it will be place. So usually in Salesforce there are two things will be there. This we can call it like a roles. So usually Salesforce have a admin role and developer role. Admin is someone who doesn't code anything or with less code. So they will usually more into they will give the permissions. They will administrate the Salesforce environment, and they will going to create the sandboxes for UAT and developer sandboxes, and they are going to create the permission sets. So and they will going to achieve some of the automation using the process builder workflow and flow builder. So they don't know coding, so they will not going they don't know how to write a code using Apex or LWC. So this is one role. Usually this role mostly business analyst will do. So in another role is a developer role. So in this role, so people able to do whatever the admin can able to do. Along with that, they are able to code also using Apex coding. By using Apex code, they can able to write the triggers and some Apex actions and all. So and if they want to build any portals, web applications, they can able to do it using Lightning Web Components or Lightning Components, that is called Aura or Visualforce. So there are two roles, admin role and developer role. Today in our session we are going to discuss admin part, because without admin you cannot able to go to the developer. So developer should have a admin knowledge also. So this is the index I prepared. So first of all, when you want to start anything, you need to have a overview. So Salesforce also will come under cloud computing. So first you need to know what is a cloud computing and what are the different types of cloud computing, like infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service. Because the Salesforce will come under software as a service. So before you understand the Salesforce, you need to understand the remaining infrastructure as a service and platform as a service, or just overview. No need to go deeper into that. And after that you need to understand what is a Salesforce CRM history and how it's growth, just for a namesake only. So after that you need to know what are the different types of clouds are available in Salesforce. So sales cloud, service cloud, and community cloud, and e-commerce cloud. So in usually one person need not to be work on all the different whatever I mentioned. In some companies they scope up to sales cloud. In some companies they will work sales and service cloud also. In some companies they work only in community cloud. In some companies they will use e-commerce cloud based on the requirement. So but you need to know overview where the sales cloud will come into picture, where the service cloud into come into picture, on what kind of situation you will go and build a application in community cloud, and what kind of situation you are going to build your application in. So you need to know just overview. And after that, the Salesforce, the main important topic is Salesforce objects. So usually Salesforce has two types of objects: standard objects. These are coming along with Salesforce. This is called out of the box features. So and sometimes you need to build your object, so that is called custom objects. So you need to know what is the difference between standard object and custom object, and how to create a custom object and fields, and how to create a validation for field validation, and how to create a formula fields with the different scenarios. And after that you need to know the page layouts and record types with examples. And you need to know what are the different types of Salesforce additions, and what are the limits. Usually in Salesforce you have different licenses will be there. Based on the licenses, yeah, you will get a certain number of licenses, like licenses here I'm referring users, and what are the different types of sandboxes will be available. So usually in Salesforce, you have a developer sandbox, developer pro sandbox, partial sandbox, and full sandboxes. So based on the type of license you are going to buy, so you will get these sandboxes. And user management in Salesforce, and what are the relationship available in the Salesforce. So already I did some videos earlier regarding these all topics. So what are the master detail relationship, what is a lookup relationship, what is the difference between master detail and lookup relationship, and what is a OWD. This will come into security, Salesforce security, profiles and roles. So what is a argoid default, and what is a profile. So in profile, how to give object level security, how to give field level security, and roles will come under record level security. So if you want to give security for a particular record, so how we can give manual and automated way. So usually if you see most of the interview questions, if you prepare these all topics, most of the interview questions you will get in these topics only. So they will, in most of the interviews they will ask what is the difference between role and profile, and process automation in Salesforce. So how we can automate any process without writing any code. So Salesforce out of the box features, they will give workflow, process builder, difference between workflow and process builder, when to use which, and what is the flows, and maintaining the configuration. So sometimes if you want to maintain some configuration kind of data, so how to maintain configuration using custom setting, custom metadata, what is the difference between custom setting and custom metadata. So what will happen if you move your custom setting from one environment to other environment. So what happened when you move custom metadata from one environment to another environment. So with examples you need to know, and different types of authentication. So when someone wants to access your Salesforce environment, so you need to have some security mechanism. So that is called security authentication. So multi-factor authentication, and what is the difference between authentication versus authorization. Authentication is means you are some user, if a valid user, they are able to authenticate using proper credentials. Authorization means some what kind of access you want to give to that user, and what these are some authentication. If you some third party or external application want to connect to the Salesforce, usually they will connect using some certain type of authentication mechanisms. Those are authentication, basic authentication, name credential with an so these name credentials also you need to know how to use it, and approval process, how to delegate approvals to proper people by using approval process. Email notification, suppose if you want to send any email notifications, so how you can able to create your own email. And what is the reports and dashboards. So reports is something like, so if you want to show some data to the uh, management, usually we are going to show report is nothing but a graphical picturization of your data. And dashboards, so how to create a report, how to create a dashboard. So these kind of things you need to be know with examples, and if you are able to answer these things, most of 100% questions will come under these topics only. So I didn't miss anything as per my knowledge. So most of the interview question in admin part you will get into this one. So where to learn these things, you can rely on, you can take this topic and you can google it, you will get a lot of information. And you can make this index, and you can use a trial head or YouTube videos. But if you go through this flow, so you can able to complete admin part, and you can able to answer every question. So thank you guys. In next session I'm planning to create one more index for developer part. In the developer part also I'm going to break into two things. One is Apex, and another one is a LWC or Visual Force Lightning. Like that I am planning to break it, because it will be easy for someone who want to start their journey and to prepare it. So thank you so much.